Hello viewers, SuperGT here. How are we all doing? I'm back on Gran Turismo Sport for another week of getting penalties and rage quitting. Lovely stuff. This is actually from last week, these daily races. And we're going to kick it off with Group 3 at the good old Catalonia. This was race B. Let's do it. I've whipped out the Taylor Swift livery Audi R8, so basically OP, no chance of losing. Starting 14th though, so we've got our work cut out. Let's go about trying to overtake these poor chaps in front of us and get somewhat towards the front. Let's see if we can do it. Into turn 4. Up behind the Jag. You don't often see people using the Jag, so fair play to this lad who's gone for something a little bit different. Most people going for the R8 around here. It's gone a little bit wide though. And on the exit we're going to go side by side. We're going to run him out onto the curb. And then the next corner is in my favour. So I shall take that position. Up into 13th. Cataclysmic overtaking going on right now. Up the hill towards turn 9. Now we have the Porsche who's going to be our next victim. And he slides all over the curb. And goes way wide on the exit as well. And coming up right here is a dish freshly served from the Super GT kitchen, and that was a big dive bomb served fresh for that chap. Okay, next lap, this Peugeot just fancies going 90 degrees across the circuit. Not the best racing line, if I may say so. Definitely work on that. Okay, where are we now? 11th. Coming up into the hairpin. Mercedes goes very, very deep and gives himself a penalty in the process. And we're going to grab 10th place. Cheers, mate. Things going swimmingly so far, but there's always room for a dodgy penalty. Let me know your thoughts on the penalty system as we cut the inside, and yeah, that was never really going to work. Not from there. So we're going to have to stick behind for the time being. Okay, onto the main straight. Second lap comes to an end. We're in the slipstream. He's going to pull over to the right hand side. Okay. I'll take the left hand side. Am I getting slipstream from the car in front? I'm not sure from this far back anymore. Into turn 1. Okay, and there he's going to outbrake himself. Classic outbraking himself manoeuvre. Well done. We move up into 9th. Up behind the Italian now, who is driving the Lexus. He's squirming on the exit. I'm going to go narrow. And, well, to be fair, he put me in a weird position there. And he actually made it work around the outside. So fair play to Claude 45708 into the hairpin. And, yeah, the rustiness is showing through. I can blame rustiness. That's my go-to excuse at the moment. Okay, final lap. Tucking into that slipstream once again. And we move up into 8th. What are we, 1.5 seconds away from this group, although they do look rather racy. Let's hope they do a bit too much of racy stuff against each other. And, well, this guy was going to go up the inside, and it's just that scary moment when you think you're going to get sideswiped. It didn't happen, and that gave me the chance to catch up with the racy group. And we have this Swedish driver here just in front. And you're basically just trying to put yourself into a position where you might be able to get a move done. And we rehearsed this one earlier and failed, but we are going to get it done this time. Boom. Absolutely slammed it up the inside. Up into 7th. Could we go for 6th on the final corner? Probably not. And yeah, it's not going to be the case. We're going to finish in 7th. We've moved up quite a few positions there. And not too bad, given you only get 4 laps to do it. And there it is. The Taylor Swift livery. Look at her licking her finger. She's loving that. Okay. So we're going to have to go again here and actually set a time, I think. So we're going to, once again, whip out the Taylor Swift livery. I know that we technically left the team, but there you go. Yo, seen your channel. Well, you're famous now, mate. You're in the video. Okay, anyway, moving on. That's hopefully going to serve as a big distraction in the rear view mirror of the cars ahead as we go again. So I set a lap time, can't even remember what it was now, but it was good enough for 4th on this grid. So let's see if we can have a nice battle at the front of the pack this time. We've got the two Spaniards on home turf up the front, and we have Z German in third, and then myself here in fourth place. Okay, let's try and progress through this pack, if at all possible, through the left of turn 5, 6, 7, I can't even remember now. I'll just make up a number and you'll just go along with it. Anyway, up that's turn 9, pretty sure. So that must be 8, 7. Who knows? Okay, anyway, I've rehearsed this move. Boom, up the inside, at the hairpin, late on the brakes. Tiny bit of contact. Are we going to get penalty? No. Therefore, it was clean. It was clean. And we move up into the podium positions. Alex Albon in with a podium. And all I have to do now is watch out for Lewis Hamilton sending me to the Shadow Realm, as he seems to do. And if we can just avoid Mr. #blessed, then we should be good. Okay then, coming down towards turn 1, lap 2, and we're going to whip it forward and look for the move on the first of the two Spaniards. The guy in the lead's got a penalty, and then look at this move. I didn't really even mean to do that, but it almost came off as one of the greatest overtaking manoeuvres in motorsport history. Didn't quite come off though. Let's have the outside for the next turn, and Maximus retakes the position. So it could have worked, didn't quite. Now we have to watch out for the guy in the lead. Got the penalty, and he's going to serve that just around turn 9 on the back straight, and that's going to cause a bit of a pinch point. So here we go, there he serves it. Maximus goes through. Are we going to be able to go through sort of on the outside? Yes. I'm going to have to give him spaces on my left. We make contact mid-apex, and well, would you look at that? A 1-second penalty because I forced another car off the track. Top 1 mysteries which will go unsolved. I don't quite have the answer to that one, chaps. Let's have a look, right? We're going around the outside. Tell me when he goes off the track. Okay, there's contact there. At what point was he off the track? I didn't quite see that. Let's have a look again from his point of view. I don't know. I've lost it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Stewards don't care, mate. They don't care. Dishing out penalties for the lols. Go back past him. We still got this 1-second penalty to serve though, which is very frustrating. Maximus is just running away now, and we're going to go side by side. Good battling, to be fair. Just shows you it can be done. And tap him there. If anything, that was more of a penalty. But he didn't even go off the track that time either. Into turn 4, and then we finally can slot in ahead, courtesy of having the inside. Serve the penalty. Painful. Absolute pain right there. And we go back to where we started. Jolly good. But this is the last lap now, and I got some good moves done at this hairpin. So you can see they go side by side. I'm going to make the most of that by going up the inside on the exit. That gives me the inside for this little left-hander here. And we move up into third. So we retake third position. Can we get second? I can't even talk. We rehearsed this move in the previous race. Bit too far back there though. And we actually slide wide. Under threat now for third. Almost lose it mid-chicane. And Coke here, the Z German, is going to take a bite out of me through the final corner. But it's not enough. We're going to just save our podium. And Alex Albon comes through to get on the podium for the first time in his career. Jolly good show, old chap. Anyway, Group 2 at Tokyo Expressway. Now this is either going to be a good idea or an absolutely horrific idea. But it's probably going to be a horrific idea because of that stupid chicane. Look at it. It's just an absolute joke. Absolute joke. I don't quite know how to do that corner. We've got some nice messages from you guys in the chat. Good stuff. Thank you, everyone. But we're going to start from the back for the lols. It's more fun at the back, isn't it? So, see how this one goes with 3 or 4 laps practice going in. And I think I've chosen the wrong car. I've gone for the 08 Nissan when I think you want the 16. But there you go. Let's see if we can make the older version work as we come up into turn 1. 13 laps here. No need to fuel. No need to pit for tyres. Just a straight up dash. Go around that guy's outside. Up behind the Portuguese driver. It's Cristiano Ronaldo unwinding on his secret account. Are we going to go up the inside of it? No, not quite. He's taking quite a deep line, although he's late on the. I'm tapping him. Someone going backwards there. Okay. My tip to him would be actually you should go forward. Typically, it's quicker. Up into 15th. Okay, here we go then. We round that turn before the chicane. Can we get through here without death happening? Yeah, kind of. It wasn't particularly graceful, I must admit, but we did get through without dying of death, which is recommended by most doctors. You know, they do say don't die of death. That's the best way to stay alive. Right, start of lap 2 up into 14th, past the Italian. Cheers, mate. See you later. And these corners here, absolutely really good in these cars. Just grips. Maybe a bit too much and hit the inside. But we continue. No penalty. Just watch this guy, right? Boom! Absolutely launches it. He's been practicing. Plus, he's probably just good. But yeah, this chicane there's just so much. It just seems like there's luck involved. Obviously, you can just take it really carefully, but then you're going to be slow. It's one of those weird ones. And I, for one, hate it. I think it should be burnt to the ground. But then again, it is good for content. So maybe just hold off the pitchforks and the flamethrowers just yet. And you can see just how horrific a time I'm having through there. I just can't quite grasp it. Ignoring the track limit. Okay, we get a penalty. Alright, fair enough. Up behind this Finnish driver now. We're in 11th. And in fact, we have a little bit of a group going here. Can I squeeze into that gap? Not quite. Although this corner here opens up big time into the hairpin. We are going to go up the inside here, despite having to serve the penalty, but who cares? I need to save as much time as possible. I'm going up the inside, serve this penalty. Painful, especially because it's on this straight, this really long full speed straight, which isn't straight, but you know what I mean. And then we're gonna, yeah, that's gonna happen. It was pretty much at this point here that I knew that the rage quit was coming. And oh well, I just ended up back in the menu. Really, I'm just not sure how that happened. Really not sure. But we're gonna have to go again. And you know that things are bad when the saving grace is going to be Monza. When Monza is going to be the one to give you a good, clean race, then something is cataclysmically wrong. But we're going to give it a go. And it is a Peugeot spec race. Well, it's not, but it is. Immediately we gain 3 positions, because these guys can't control their traction. And that's probably a bad thing now, because I'm going to get sandwiched up at Monza turn 1, which is one of the biggest Shadow Realm portals in the known universe. Are we going to get a penalty? Yes, we are. I didn't quite take that properly. Just cut a little bit too much. Okay, but this is the thing about this track, the penalties. And here, obviously, I haven't quite rehearsed it enough. And I should probably know better by now. But I keep forgetting exactly where you can put your tyres. But obviously where I just put it isn't where you can put them. So I need to get good, obviously. So 1 second penalty, but it looks like I am not alone here. Plenty of other people in the same boat, which is good. I'd rather not be alone in serving these damn penalties. This Italian comes across in a really late defensive move. Look at this. Oh, almost forces the Brit into the bridge of the old banking. And it's all really choking up here into Parabolica. I'm in 9th. And again, really need to learn my track limits, and I should probably practice. This is what happens when you don't play the game in a while and you just jump into a race for the lols without practicing properly. You need to practice, kids. Do those practice laps, learn the track limits, learn exactly where you can put your tyres before you get a penalty. Okay, so we're in 7th now, and like an absolute moron, I've done it again. Yeah, sorry everyone. I really do apologise for how shocking I am driving here. But you know, it happens. It happens. You know, you can't be perfect every time, or in my case, you can't be perfect any of the time. And although that was pretty good, to be fair, the Dutch person here just got it all out of shape, and we're going to cut him back on the way out of the second chicane, and we move up into 6th. And is there a chance here of going for 5th? Well, of course there is. We're in the slipstream, just about. I'm going to hope to try to get right onto the tail of him on the exit of the Ascari chicane, which is here. And that will give me a chance into the final corner of Parabolica. Okay, have we cut that? That was very close. That was very, very close, but I think I've just about survived. He's gone defensive. He knows it's coming. Could have sent him to the shadow run big time there. And so we're going to come through, and he just absolutely parks it narrow. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do at all. So fair play to the lad. We are going to finish. Yes, you guessed it. We're going to finish in our customary 6th position. And that is a Super GT video confirmed. Hurrah, everybody. And not only did we finish 6th, we went up 6 positions. So the curse really, well and truly, is strong. And I'm going to be a brave boy and go for the Magneten now. And go for something a little bit different. See if it works out. Obviously the Peugeot is the car to choose, as pretty much everyone here has got it. Although a couple of people have whipped out the TTs. Okay, good launch. Up into 9th. Let's see if we can survive turn 1. Crucial stuff. Up the outside of that guy, he's gone way too slow. Through the middle here. This is actually turning out to be a decent start. We've gone from right at the back, and we're going to get this position here, surely. Yes, we are. Up into 6th. And that is a good rate of progress. If we can do that again on the next lap, I'll be in the lead in no time. Now watch this guy. Up the inside, shoves the Portuguese driver wide. He comes back. He's having none of it. Back off you go into the gravel, my friend. And I'm just looking at all of this, taking advantage. Up into 4th. That is a good couple of corners. The race is only a minute long, or a minute strong so far, and we're up into 4th. That is decent, but we can go better than that. It's been a horrific session so far, a session to forget, but can we go one better here? Oh, cut back, absolutely beautiful. But, of course, I just about cut the corner. What a fool I am. I probably had that move, I didn't need to cut it so much. I could have cut it. I could have done it a little bit less than that. And then into here, I just had some sort of brain fade. I put my brake pedal all the way down, the bar was all the way to the top. The car just didn't want to slow down. Very, very strange. And I come through and just finish 11th. There we go. Absolutely shocking display. Everyone unsubs at the same time. I've got 0 subscribers now because this is shocking. Okay, we're going to change the livery and go into the 2016 Nissan and give this race another chance. We're going to try it out. I want to have a good race here because this is a rare combination. You don't get a chance to do this track and this car. This combination almost never comes up. I don't think I've ever seen it before. So I'm going to give it a try. A jolly good go. We're going to give it a jolly good go, my friends. Now we're going to go side by side with this chap. And coming up into this corner, he's going to take the inside. Fair enough. Can we take the chicane? Is this car better suited to the chicane? I'm going to go up the inside. This, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that. But as that Frenchman recovers, I didn't get a penalty, so obviously that was clean. Obviously. Coming down next time, side by side with a Spaniard, although I'm a little bit further ahead this time. and gets it well out of shape. 1.5 second for the barrier collision, and for colliding with another car. Apparently, even if I did hit the back of that other car, it didn't affect him. Stewards be drunk, but they don't care. We worked that out earlier. Okay, down into 19th. That was a painful penalty, really painful, on a par with childbirth. That pain. And just check this out, right? Reactions of a cat, straight through the middle. No sweat. See you later, lads. And we're back into 17th. The highs of 17th on the pack. This is absolutely stunning performance. Gone from 19th to 17th in 4 laps. Can we go again? I've learnt my lesson from that. A 1 second penalty for colliding with that guy. Nothing happened. And now I'm going to get pushed here into the back of him. Oh yes, 6 second penalty. Just don't you love it? You love to see it. Oh my god. Yeah, this session, it was just a session from the Shadow Realm essentially. I sent this session to the Shadow Realm as I came through here. I gave up. Another penalty, and that's the end. This video is getting sent to the Shadow Realm, my friends. There we go. We're back in the menu. What an awful session that was. You can only laugh at how bad it was, but it's all good fun. I hope you enjoyed it. You probably did because you're still here. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you haven't, and I shall see you next time. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.